Hi everybody, it's Miss Casbon here at Orchard Farm High School. I want to show off our awesome new greenhouse facility. So the space we're currently in is where we do all the plant preparation, mixing our soil, getting fertilizer ready, and store all of our materials. And this is where we plant our seeds and our plugs. Let's head on into the greenhouse so you can see what we have inside. So our greenhouse space that we currently have is housing many plants that we will have for sale at our greenhouse plant sale. A few things that I'd like to point out that are new at our greenhouse are the cool cell here. So this is made of corrugated cardboard and it's used to help cool our plants off. So it does get really warm in here because it's essentially a glass box. And so water runs down from the top of this. We have a retractable side of our greenhouse that opens behind this, and it pulls air in and then cools it as it comes through the wet cardboard and sends it out over our plants. So it helps us keep the greenhouse at a very nice level for our plants. We try to go anywhere between 65 and 72 degrees. Some other cool things or important things to our greenhouse is this area. So we call this our germination table. We have some really awesome heat pads that help heat the soil that we plant our seedlings in so that it encourages germination and growth of our plants. We plant the seeds and keep them here a couple weeks depending on their germination rate before we move them onto a larger table. Some other things to point out, we have hanging basket lines. We have 4 of them. Those are automatically watered, which are super awesome, and they get them pretty high up in the air so that they have ample sunlight. A few other things in our greenhouse, we do have some grow lights that assist. Currently we've got some experimental projects going on here for our plant science course, and we can turn those lights on and off for those plants. The rest of the greenhouse is really similar, as we just have tables that have these nice misters on top so that we can water on the weekend or as it gets warmer multiple times throughout the day when our greenhouse class is not present. So we've got vegetables on this table and herbs. We have 4-inch pots of flowers. We also have bedding plants in 6-packs that are available. And at the very end down here, we've got some succulents, which are my favorite thing. So here's our succulent table. Some other things to point out, you may hear some noise, and so that is one of our large fans that helps to cool the greenhouse. And it works in tandem with our heaters. There's one on either side of the greenhouse that when it gets colder, it helps to warm it up in here so that our plants have a lovely environment. We hope that you'll come out on April 26th from 8 to noon at our spring plant sale, where you could purchase any of these plants that you'd like. So we hope to see you there. Thanks for coming on a tour with us.